What's up, everyone? It's Thursday, and around here, that means it's time for Our Opinions. He's John Roser. I'm Lang Whitaker. We're here from Grind City Media, and every Thursday we do IMHO, where we talk about the NBA and all things around the NBA. John, last night the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers were playing a great game on ESPN. I was watching it, and I was thinking, you know what? These teams are both so well coached, and it got me thinking, if I was starting an NBA team today, if I had my own franchise, who would you hire as coach? You have your pick. Anybody you want. Who would you hire as your coach?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with someone I definitely don't think you'll pick.
Okay.
I don't think he's a first guy that comes to mind, but I like the way his teams play. The team always tries to win. Yep. They never seem to tank.
Okay.
And they take players that you wouldn't think are going to be very good, and they can make them into good NBA players. I'm going to go with Erik Spoelstra in Miami. I love the way the Heat teams play. They're always tough. Always tough. And then you see this year, a guy like Kendrick Nunn. I watched him in the G League last year, and he could score in the G League too. And he's scoring at the NBA level now. They took a second-round pick in Josh Richardson, turned him into a player. He's now in Philadelphia. He was part of that Jimmy Butler trade, and, now obviously they got a guy like Jimmy Butler. They took Hassan Whiteside, took him basically off the street after the Grizzlies waived him, and Hassan Whiteside became a $100 million player. Whether or not he's worth that contract, whole different debate. Yeah. But he became a good player under Erik Spoelstra's coaching. So I'm going to go with Erik Spoelstra.
I mean, I think the guy everyone's going to throw out immediately is Gregg Popovich, and all the guys who've come from his tree now are all over the NBA, from Mike Budenholzer here in Memphis, Taylor Jenkins, even guys like James Borrego, who was on his staff. There's guys all over the league who have some tie to Popovich in some way. Brad Stevens is a guy a lot of people will name, I would think. He's really done a great job, and I should have said Brett Brown also with the Popovich guy. Brad Stevens in Boston's a guy who's kind of acquitted himself very well as going from that college to the NBA. But the guy who I was thinking about, who made me think about this, and I think is underrated for what he's able to do, is Doc Rivers. Won titles in Boston, came to LA, has coached lots of different styles. Had a team in Boston that went from the big three to not the big three. He's coached superstars, coached not superstars, and so far in LA, took a team last year that didn't really have a lot of big names and made them a really good team. And now this year has had to shift and incorporate Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and all these other guys, Pat Beverly, Lou Williams, big personalities, and make it all work. He's able to do that.
I'll tell you another one with Doc Rivers. Before he ever got to Boston, he took an Orlando team, I believe, that had just lost Tracy McGrady to Houston, that was led by Ben Wallace and Chucky Atkins, and got them to a 500 record. Yeah. And nobody saw it coming. So, no, Doc Rivers is absolutely a great coach.
That's the guy who I thought of. All right, well, that's our opinion. That's John Roser. I'm Lang Whitaker. We're here every Thursday, and we hope we see you next Thursday. Let's get out of here.